Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set. Dragon 60. Street. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Willis going to look to throw first play. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. Go.
Here's Willis. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He's got space past the 25, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
18 Rebel.
He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes. eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now Willis. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Giants had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Willis will look to pass again here. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
18, pioneer. Go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Hey, Brad.
In motion, Slayton.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Third down, it's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Pass it to Hyatt on the out route. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
Here's Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Brings up 4th
18
and
Cardinal.
1.
18 Cardinal.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Stop low, 18. Ready.
Willis now off play action. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Got it. Ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Willis. And he is caught. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
60 by 60, go.
Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Let's go
An
now.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got it.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready?
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and I mean, if they can get points here, Charles.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Okay, break. Let go.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts
Ready, set.
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
This one into the hands of Burton. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
In punt formation for the Giants.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd and 5. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
18, right here. Go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Shoves him aside. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Ready, ready.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
As largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Austin Eckler,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
McManus's point after is good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Commanders 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably...
Accelerating, and off he goes.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson,
75 yards.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Commanders 14. Brandon McManus set to kick
After the
off.
touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Come 19! Come 19! Ready?
Back to throw, Willis.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Hurt! Hurt!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week,
he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
That one good for 24 yards.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw it.
And this is caught at the end.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
2nd down and 4. Willis on the option to the right.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw taken in by Slayton.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for good yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check, Panthers. Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Seven Pirates!
Now Willis. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown Giants. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Giants 35, Commanders 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing? Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And quickly they get to the line.
5 yards on the play.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Hey, check that. Check smash. Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
70 Timberwolves.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Cougar 19.
Third down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1 yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Willis now off of play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
19 Lions, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let go.
Here's Willis. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42. Commanders
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pass to 60. Ready?
On second down, Eckler shedding through the defense. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
It's a gain of 10.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
First down, Washington.
Here we go. Set. Come 19. Come 19. Cardinal. 18. Go.
Back to throw now on first down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. But, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.